This video is sponsored by JA Transportation, the leading vehicle transport and recovery company in London and also covering the rest of the UK. You can get your car transported anywhere in the country within a few days. Right guys, welcome back to my channel. We're getting straight into it on this one. In the last episode on the Ratmobile, we did a lot of extensive wiring work in the rear of the car. We got that all sorted. But if you remember at the end of that episode, we found out some more issues in the front of the car. And if you haven't seen that episode, guys, make sure you check it out. I'll put a card up above. For this episode, I'm hell-bent on getting this car started. Today, we need to get this car running. So, we're gonna take care of a few more wiring issues that we've got. I'm gonna take the top down, go over everything, get the rear completely put back together, and the main objective of this video, guys, is to make sure we get it running. So if that's what you want to see, stick around. If you're new here, my name is D. What we do, we take cars from the auctions, just on the brink of destruction, rebuild them, put them back on the roads. So if you like watching that kind of content, make sure you smash that subscribe button. And if this is what you want to see, stick around, because there's more coming. Let's go. So right guys, just a recap. If you remember, we sorted out all of this wiring in the back. All we need to do now is reassemble that. But we've still got an issue where there's no communication between the clock and the main computer of the car, and there's no communication between some of the central kind of buttons and stuff with the main computer of the car. So next thing I need to do, I need to remove this. I want to double check my connections, double check my wiring. I'm hoping that I don't find a rat underneath there. But all seriousness, guys, I'm just hoping that I don't find anything too seriously wrong underneath there, and hopefully we can get that sorted. I found one more broken wire under here. Have a look right there. This is meant to plug into there. I ended up keeping the connection for here, and that's in the car right now. So I need to fix this wiring, make sure that that plugs in, get everything up. Hopefully we can get the car running today. If we can get the car running today, I'll be taking it down to the front of the garage and then literally cleaning up all of this gunk and mess, all of these feces. This is rat's feces, guys, so I do not want to be messing around with that. So get the car running and then we can take care of cleaning up all of this. So let's go. Guys, I'm just hoping that I don't open up anything and see a dead rat or a dead mouse or anything, but so far it looks good. Let's get this out, and I want to check all of these wires and see why there's no communication with this and the rest of the car. I can't believe, guys, I can start to see why, and I can start to see my problem. Right guys, I can see a whole bunch of wires have been chewed behind there, and before I reach in and start, even though I'm wearing my gloves, before I reach in and start to disassemble everything, I'm just gonna get some disinfectant. If you remember in the last episode, I bought a whole bunch of disinfectant, disinfectant that kills all viruses. And just to be on the safe side, because remember guys, safety first, just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna spray everything around the back before. So let me get that. So guys, if you remember in the signal acquisition module, there was a fault code to say there was no communication between the ambient light And if you have a look right here, you can see this is the glass for the ambient light here. And as you can see, the wire has been completely chewed up. So that's one wire. There's another fault code for no communication with the analog clock. You come around to the back. If you can see, that's the plug for the clock. And have a look, they've had a nice little nibble at it right there, right here, right here, the other side, right there. Like, these rats were hungry, man. Completely starving rats. Let's reconnect all of these wires, get all the communication going around the car again, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get the car started. Right guys, have a look at all of these, literally been chewed to bits. This is for the right side ambient light, and this one is for the left side ambient light. Have a look. So those two have been gone. This is the reason why the clock isn't working. They've chewed through the earth on the clock wire. So let's start by reconnecting this wire, putting some insulation material over it, and then that should give me communication back to my clocks. Right guys, so I've removed, these are the ambient lights. If you look inside, there's a tiny little SMD bulb inside. These are the ambient lights that control that nice, different multicolored lighting, the mood lighting in the car. The rats completely chewed them off. So I've taken off the left side and I'm gonna reconnect the wires there. The left side of them have got an additional black wire there, and that's how I know which is which. So I'll leave that for last. Just need to connect these 3 wires on either side, and then I can continue with the next side. So let's do that. Have a look guys, they're actually working. 1, 2, now we have mood lighting. Right guys, that is all of our wiring that I can see so far repaired. So I'm gonna apply some heat shrink, wrap everything up, get everything buckled back down, and then we'll be checking to see if the car starts. I've got one more plug, as I showed you, on the engine to do, and then we'll be checking to see if it starts. I'm getting excited guys, let's go. guys, I've repaired all the wires that I found which were chewed up. I've reinstalled my center console. Have a look at this. The clock is now working. This had it collaborated itself to 12 and now it's 408, and now it says 408 as well. So that is working. The mood lighting, if you can look, the mood lighting there, it's now working here as well. You can see that. That wasn't working like that before. I've got my buttons here. So if that plugs in right there, just like so. So I can reassemble all of this. But before I put everything down, I can still remove this if I need to. I'm going to connect the diagnostic computer and make sure that those two codes are gone. I want everything to be sorted. And then this will just help with the communication around the car. And then we're going to be checking to see if the car is starting. So let's do that. Right guys, so all the fault codes for the center console issues that we had are now gone. As you can see, there's no more issues with any of the really big systems. So once I go connect the wires that I've got to do on the engine, I'll be trying to see if it starts. So let's go do that. Right guys, so I've completed all the wiring on the inside. Now it's down to one last wire, and then we'll be checking to see if this car is working. Hopefully we get a result. Let's see. So if you have a look here, this little sensor, this is the plug for the air recirculation sensor, and this was chewed right off. I actually found this in the engine bay. Have a look at this. So this comes off there. As you can see, the two colors match up. That comes from there, and it plugs into this little sensor right there. So I've got my stripping tool. I'm going to strip these down, reconnect it, solder it down, plug everything up, and then I can get inside and try to start the car. Let's see. Fingers crossed, guys. And if you like this kind of content, make sure you give me a thumbs up. And if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, make sure you smash the subscribe button. Make sure you do it. Come on. Now 2 weeks of work to get everything up to this point. No more blabbing. Let's check it. Here goes nothing, guys. Oh my god, straight away. You know what, I always say this in my channel, hard work pays off. Guys, keep it moving. That's what I always say. And here we are, we're keeping it moving. When I first got this car, I thought, oh my god, I've just wasted all my money. But the car is running. Let's see, before I get too excited, that's it, it's gone into gear and it's moving. I'm gonna take it down. Let's see if it drives. Guys, let me know what you think of this car in the description down below. Let's park it up and I'll show you guys around. Let's have a listen to that. I am so excited. Have a listen to that. The car runs, the car starts, the car drives. Salvage Nation, baby. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed, make sure you smash that subscribe button. Look, enough said. Have a look. Come have a look. Guys, have a listen to that. Such a beautiful sound, such a beautiful sight. She drives, she runs, everything is working thus far. There's still a lot of work to do on the interior, putting everything back together. Still got a lot more to do with kind of like the front seats. I've still got an issue with my seats. It says that the air scarf, which is just basically it blows wind around your neck. So it says that the air scarf, there's no communication. So I believe that there's a broken wire in there somewhere. I've still got a few issues coming up on the dash, like this airbag light. I don't know what that's coming up, so I need to look into it. So yeah guys, I hope that you really enjoyed that. We've been doing a lot of work on this car. Remember, we still got a really exciting episode on the E92. I've got a really exciting episode for Quick Flips episode 2. There's so much content coming from us. If you're watching this, you're not subscribed, make sure you smash that subscribe button. And if you like what you saw today, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Guys, this is where we're going to be ending it. Make sure you join us for the next episode on this car, where we're going to be completing a lot more work on it. And yeah, if you like it, make sure you stick around. So as I always say, keep it moving, and I'll see you in the next one.